Okay, we're live. 3 different screens I'm doing from everybody. And I have been online. I have, if anybody did not know, had my tonsils out. And I am actually doing extremely well on my healing. Everybody had me such absolutely paranoid, and I was hysterical, sort of. And I'm going to move my Facebook a little better there, see if that helps. And I was just really upset. And so I am actually healed up and I went back to school already. So I look kind of funny because I was outside this morning with my horses. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I have a few predictions, and I don't know if you guys have been watching some of my predictions, because some of my predictions have were warnings, but I please look back on my YouTube channel because they are taped on Metaphysical Meanderings. You can also see them on my podcast downloads. But January 6th with one. Another one was in April, I believe. I can't remember. But if you look, it'll say predictions. And I get these at night, guys. I get these at night. So so that you guys remember what's going on with them, okay? Now, all right. So, needless to say, all right. It's unusual that I'm here, and I know that, and I'm normally on like the 216thenet.com. My producer Kent's been very busy. I just am coming back. I should be back to normal. I'm going to be remote, but I'll be back to normal next week. So that's why I'm going to be. That's kind of where I'm at with this now. Next week is a special week because I'm going to be having a friend of mine who has been invoking Michael. If you guys don't know Michael the Archangel, he's represented as a lion, and she's also her spirit animal is a lion. I am not kidding you. She's got tapes you can hear a lion roaring, and it's bizarre, and it's so cool that I want to like play it and let you guys all hear it. So, okay. But so anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm giving a few predictions. Now, if you guys were watching listen to TikTok, my TikTok has I said this week would be odd. It was like I could feel it. It was extremely odd, just mostly this week. And people are like, well, and maybe it's from the insurrection. They're having a rally from all that, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't it. I do know, and I'm going to tell you right now that North Korea put off those bombs. Those bombs are eventually meant for us. I'm telling you now. I don't want to scare anybody, but I'm telling you. Now, that's going right on to my YouTube, okay? They are saying they're not, but what they're going to do is they're going to bomb like Vietnam or something like that. Somebody, South Korea, somebody, and they're going to try to get us involved. I don't know. I saw that. I write down what I see. I get up in the middle of the night, and that's what I do. Like I've told you guys before, like this woman comes and talks to me. She's beautiful, and she wears a blue cloak. I'm told it's Mother Mary. I am not Catholic, but I'm told it's Mother Mary. So yeah. So I don't know what to think about it, to be honest. But at the same point, I just know that that's what I think is going on more than anything. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. I'm posting stuff as people are talking. If I get to questions, you guys get questions. Hi, Rebecca. This is my first time back, so my voice sounds pretty normal. This is what I do notice, though. If I talk for too long, like because I went back to school for a this last week, and when I talk too much at the end of the day, I'm talking like this. I just can't talk any louder. So, but it's healed, and everybody had me just so paranoid. But I did, I had probably about 100 people asking me how I am, and I'm doing really good. So I'm really happy. Awesome. Everything's great. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a few predictions that I am knowing that's going on. And my next week's podcast is going to be my friend. Her name is Brenda. And like I said, it's really cool. The cool paranormal type of thing that she got. And the week after that, I'm doing some more paranormal stuff. So there'll be ghosts. And so just keep watching and getting my readership back up, because I know I'm losing a few people because it hasn't been consistent for this last little bit. I'm also in the process of creating a healing center. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want anybody to jinx it. Because no offense, some people send me negative energy because I don't know if I don't get it. Are people jealous? I don't know, but people get kind of weird. So I'm not telling people a lot of things sometimes that are going on with me sometimes, but I am going to tell you that this winter for the Midwest should be like it was last year. It should be about the same. Sabrina or Sabina. So if you want to get a reading, go to enchantedskye.com. I've got openings on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. I only average, I'm usually booked. I've been empty because I haven't been doing this, but about 20. There's about 20 slots. So go ahead and go get a reading. I want to say this year, out in the Rocky Mountains, out to the west, you guys are going to have a rough winter. It's going to be really bad. I see a lot of snow. There's a lot of snow. Now, when I do these predictions, like Kent teases me, my producer, because he said that we'd have a very wet spring. Well, we didn't. We had quite a bit more rain, but if you go an hour north of me, they're flooded, they're underwater. So maybe, I guess it's relative when I say, because I just put down what they say, right? So with that said, all right. Now, some of my predictions are in my phone and I have not written them down yet. But I still say that the throne is being moved in England around Christmas time. Like there's gonna be a coronation and it's gonna be something to do with Christmas. Okay. Now this week I had put on my TikTok, something weird was coming. I said, I also did say, look at the stock market, and the stock market did dive quite a bit on Wednesday, like 25% or something. It was quite a bit. And I said there was something weird, but there's something that the government or somebody is not telling us. There's something that I don't understand. I just know we're not being told. Because you have to remember, I don't understand. I see things and don't understand what I see. So this is what I see, or this is what I'm told. Okay. Now, I've been saying that the child's shots way back in, I believe, April, go look at my predictions, where it'd be children would start getting shots around late September, early October. And now I just read that is true. So I get a lot of people on here they're saying, oh, that was in the news. Please go back to my old former podcasts. Okay. Because that's where I do a lot of my predictions. Okay. And I'm also going to pull you guys some cards. So just for fun, I'm going to pull you some cards. Okay. I do live readings. TJ, do you do live readings? Yes, I do. I go on Google Meet. I can go on Spot. I can do all kinds of stuff. Google Meets and Zoom. I don't like Zoom as much as I like my Google Meet, but I do them live. I do them by email. I do them all kinds of stuff. It's $65 for a half an hour. And okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else I gotta tell you guys, because I've been off of here for a month. So yeah, and people are like, really? You've been off that long? I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got a phone call. Oh, good. Rebecca says, you gave me a reading and said I'd be doing this full time. I'm doing it. It's so liberating and such a blessing. Good. I'm glad I could help. So I used to guarantee my readings. I'll be honest with you. Okay. I'm on Patreon, and my Patreon is set up for people who are doing this type of thing. So if you are, hi, Emma. Emma's like, I wasn't expecting you today. I know I wasn't expecting me today either. I'm actually doing great. Wanted to do my live podcast and Kent wasn't going to do it. He had to go somewhere today. So back to what I was saying. On my Patreon, I support people. So like last night, somebody was having a crisis. I know they're one of my patrons. And so she called me about 8:30 last night and just needed to talk to somebody for half an hour. I didn't ask her $1 and she just donated me some money. And I kind of felt bad. I'm like, no, I'm here. That's what I do. So anyway, And on occasion on Patreon, I'm going to start offering coupons. So you guys get like you past life regression, like half off, things like that. So if you want to join my Patreon, that's Lana's Enchanted Sky. I do group sessions too, where we all meet in a small group and discuss, I don't know, tarot stuff and, you know, metaphysical stuff. So anyway, so what I'm going to do today is okay. After that, I got up one day and I swallowed and I'm like, I think I'm better. And I've been getting better since. And I also want to tell you, I have a person she sold me some, she's a doula. If you don't know what a doula is, that is a person who helps natural birth. She also has a wicked good CBD gummy. And because I've taken other CBD gummies and they don't work. This one worked. Within 5 minutes, my ear pain was gone. And that's what adults get, is they get ear pain a lot. And my blood pressure's already dropped. My heartbeat's already dropped. I wasn't getting any oxygen. And my doctor also went up inside and reformed my soft palate to clean it up a little so that I had a little more oxygen too. I feel a whole lot better. I feel so much better. I should have had it done 20 years ago, you guys. So I'm just like, wow. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl says, glad you're feeling better. Thanks, guys. Just found you last week. Oh, good. Hi, guys. Good karma. If I had my good karma taken by a bloodline witch in my family. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to explain something before I even do this. I'm going to pull cards for you. Just for fun, because that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to save just a couple of my predictions I might tell you today, but the rest of them, I got like 35. I mean, there's a lot. And I usually put them on the podcast. But I will tell you about what I have learned about spells and about curses, because I have somebody that was on I'm going to tell you this story because it's almost unbelievable. So you got to listen. I've had somebody on my podcast, and a couple of my followers are very, very good followers of mine that I've known for years, and they live here. And so they've come to see me at my house. I have a beautiful gazebo. You could sit in my gazebo, have tea, and there's roses, and it's just really pretty. Anyway, this guy decided to take some classes with this person that I had actually had on my podcast, you guys, on my podcast, right? And he is controlling, and he told them not to listen to me anymore, which is fine. That is fine. But he's a master shaman. Anyway, he's watching me, and he's sending, and if you think about it, that's negative energy, right? It's negative energy. And I kept thinking, well, you know what? Are they trying to like put a binding spell, or, I don't believe in spells, because I really truly believe that if you don't believe they don't work, they don't work. But I'm going to tell you something about this. There are givers and takers. These people are takers, and that's a negative energy. They're looking to take, they're looking to take, they're looking to take. And that's a negative energy that you could be absorbing. So with that said, I have been very careful now of what I'm telling you, because I have to be, because people I'm doing really well. I'm everywhere on the internet. I just am. I don't know. I think it's a lot of it's my predictions, and remember, they aren't coming from me. My TikTok, almost working on 10,000 on my YouTube. And these people are jealous because their podcast is probably falling apart, and I've got a couple people in my life right doing this to me, and what they are takers. There's givers and there's takers. And when especially when you guys are empaths, and you give and you give and you give and you give and you give, and these people take and they take and they take. Think about all that negative energy. So just remember that it's not so much that people are cursing you, but they're jealous, and see, that's negative energy, and it's surrounding you because they're watching you. They're sucking onto you almost like a vampire. So just remember that you have to keep those people at arm's distance. Okay. And which I'm doing. I've blocked this person. Anybody that has anything to do with this person, and it's bad. And so, and I feel bad because I'm like, I helped, this person was on my podcast and I'm like, wow, it's for real. You know, I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to do that because that's negative. I'm not going to, but I'm going to tell you so you guys understand that. Okay. Yeah. You know what? You hate the competition on TikTok. Me too, because there's room enough under the sun for all of us. Matter of fact, my new store, my new healing center is going to be called Everything Under the Sun. So, okay. Hi guys. Hi Gary. I got a lot of people. Yeah. Rebecca says jealousy is a weak disease, and it is. And it's just, and I don't understand because I've worked really hard to get where I'm at, and I have a lot to do go yet, but I'm getting there. And it's why I wish everybody well. I want to help you start your businesses too. I want you to do this. It's okay. I'm okay. You know, I will read for you. I'm a medium, so that you know I'm a medium. I will talk to your family members. I connect immediately to them. And I do it completely different. Now, somebody else you get a reading from somebody else and they could tell you different information. Not that it's wrong, it's just different because we all have different personalities. So yeah. Anyway, hi Cheryl. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much better. I'm thinking highly, and I don't know what you guys think. So tell me what you think. You know, I've only got right now a couple hundred people on, but tell me, I want to know what you think. What do you think if I were to do like a GoFundMe and go buy this piece of property? It got a barn on it and opening up the healing center. It is right off of Interstate 90. I've been watching it. It's just sitting there and I'm going, wow. I'm like, I can't afford it because like I would need some help, but and I thought about doing this at my house. This has got like a lot of acreage and the barn is really cool. And it's like, I wonder if I could get some help restoring it as a historic site or something, because it's really cool. Anyway, I thought about it. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. So, but there's a couple things that I'm not telling you about that are a surprise right now. So I will be telling you. All right. It's 90 degrees in Washington. It's supposed to be 84 or 86 here, which is really, really odd that it's this warm. Well, it's September. It gets like this. It's 50 at night though. So it's starting to cool off. Thank God. Oh, you hate when people do psychic shopping and then they come back and say, well, this one said so-and-so. You know what, Rebecca? Rebecca Medley's been on, she's watching me and she's been on my podcast and she's a psychic too. And that's okay. You know what? I don't ever cut on anybody. I've got a couple people cutting out. I got one person that, and I know people have tried to cast spells on me. I know they have. And it's okay. It's not going to work. I'm not going to let it. That's what I'm saying. I'm keeping certain people at bay. I'm keeping certain people away, just like mentally, like just, blessings to you. Just don't go around them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull. Yeah, you're a medium too, Rebecca. I'm going to pull cards for the day. How about that? Let's do that. Yes, I do readings. I don't need tarot cards because I'm a medium. Mediums usually don't need that, right? Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. I hear a lot of politics on my TikTok right now. I had somebody on here. Now I'm going to tell you, as a psychic and a medium, I'm not even a Democrat. I'm a progressive. So if you guys don't, you should know what a progressive is. If you don't, it was the Progressive Party was over 100 years ago. That's what built this country with the unions and the fair trade and the Social Security. All that stuff came from the Progressive Party. So I'm a progressive. So I'm not even a Democrat or a Republican. I had somebody calling me names because they said, oh, you're a Democrat. I'm really not. So anyway, let's pick. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the day. Okay. So everybody just and you have to figure out what this means for you. Okay. But okay. I just pulled 3 cards. My first card is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, what that can represent is you having a nice day. It's a sunny and bright. And this can also represent a fire sign. This is my card. This is one of my cards because I am a Sag. So that's you. It could mean that you may have a nice day today. It's just a nice, it's spiritual. You might be out in your garden or outside. This person loves to be outside. Okay. Did I just, you guys play this back? I just swear I saw an orb go by. Okay. On my TikTok, I think I just saw an orb. Watch closely because I do get them quite a bit. And I believe it's my father-in-law. And when I was sick with COVID, if you go back to December 26th on my feeds in YouTube, you'll see an orb sitting on my shoulder. And at the very end, they flitted away. I was coming down with something. I knew I was a little sick. I had COVID. So you could see I was not looking well. And I'm like, and I made it through. I really don't have much residual problems with it anymore, but I do every once in a while have to have an inhaler yet. And I've never had that. So that was what happened to me. Okay. Listen to this. God, you must be in a museum because you're truly a work of art. You're funny. Okay. Oh, hi, Anna. I got a lot of my hi, Michael. A lot of these people are my followers and they're on my Patreon. Join my Patreon. I'm going to start to really expand my Patreon. I just got it maybe 2 months ago and I'm just kind of figuring out how I want to do it. Thinking of offering teachable classes on there also. Things on tarot or crystals or past life regression, numerology. I'm studying astrology myself. I know quite a bit, but God, you can study it for 50 years. And if anybody doesn't believe it, they better because it's so accurate. Anyway, let's get back. So today, be strong about something. Maybe you need to, this could be a Leo card also. Maybe you should put your foot down with somebody. Now look at it on this card. This is the card of strength. It's also the card of infinity, strength. I mean, it's one of the strongest numbers out there in numerology is an 8. So just remember that and look at that card is an 8. I'm an 8 numerology. If you don't understand, I do numerology, take your birthday, add it together. You're going to get one number. Okay. Just remember, you get one number. I'm an 8. I'm powerful. It's a power card. It's a power. I accidentally on occasion, sometimes every once in a while, I intimidate people. I don't mean to, it just happens. I don't mean to because I give off so much energy. Then like a Queen of Wands, you give off a lot of energy. Okay. And this can mean that you're probably going to have a nice day. Like I'm saying, you're going to maybe be outside, enjoying the weather. The last one, we got a work card. Now that can mean that somebody's finding a new job, but it can also be you doing work, meaningful work. And you have a lot, you've accomplished a lot, but you have a lot more to do yet. So for the day, you're going to be out. It looks to me like most people are going to be doing things around their house, fixing up things, doing that kind of work. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card because I know that's what I'm doing. When I get out of here, I'm going to probably be doing errands and I got to sweep my barn and all that. And it's a day of healing. So see how it all went together. It's a day to just be you, to just do what you do. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to take questions because I know people, this is the big one. This is where everybody wants questions. All right. I'm on 3 cameras right now. So 3 cameras. So what I'm going to do is start asking me, you get 1 question. All right. So start asking me. I'm going to start watching them. Come on. Thank you. Somebody said spot on. Thank you. So Russian, will I marry when? Rakesh, will I marry Nivitha? It's going to be a long ways away. It'll be quite a ways away. It's like a year and a half or so. I think you will. I think you're going to, have you broken up? Something's up with that one. I'm not sure. I don't understand that completely, but I feel like there's a riff or something going on and maybe you'll get back together. Okay. You're going to try it one more time. Okay. Oh, there's so many questions coming in. Wait. I'm working on harvest for my herbal tea business. Well, rooted by Jesse. If you want me selling your stuff, send me something or message me here on TikTok. I'd love to look at your stuff. I support all you guys. That's the whole thing. What I can't understand, you guys, what's going on is I'm getting phone calls from people. And so they're going to have to go to voicemail and then go to enchantedskye.com, SKYE, and you can make an appointment. But that's what's going on. So if the phone keeps going on, that's why. Now, here, I'm trying to go back and forth. Will I get moved okay? You're going to get candy. What's going to happen with you getting moved okay? Yes. But it seems like it's going to be just a little bit longer by a few days than you would like it to be. I don't know if something's going to happen, but it'll be fine. Okay. So let's go over here to, you see how I'm doing this? I got 3 cameras. Good. Anna, please tell me about my job. I'm really stressed and feel on guard. Like it's time to move on. Anna, I think we've talked about that before because I think I've done a reading for you, but because I feel like there's a block. You need to figure out what it is because there is something new coming for you. There's going to be, you're going to hear about something in November. So just hold on. And by next year, you'll be moving on. Okay. All right. So let's go here. All right. All right. Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. You're still waiting for justice. And I know that. And it's going to take a while. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're going to have to wait a few more months yet. But I understand what's going on. Lori, is your health plan on the right track? Are you trying to improve your heart? I feel like you're doing things to improve your heart because it does feel like your heart is improving. Does that make sense? I don't know if it's blood pressure. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with your heart. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Oh goodness. Sorry, guys. Some of these are feeding so fast. I get low rental housing in Lindsay within 6 months. It's more like 9, Grace. But yes, you will. You will eventually get it. There's some kind of backlog on the paperwork. Am I in the right stop in life? What does that mean? Are you in the right? I don't understand that question. So ask that again. Okay. Somebody, I don't understand that. Debbie, will I meet my husband this year? I don't think so. I think if you do, you might not realize it or something, but it would be, I want to say within a year and a half, not this year, but next year. Is this near coming 2020, like 2020, the beginning of 2023, somebody is coming in and it's long-term. Okay. I do feel like you have an opportunity though, to be dating somebody right now that you've known before. Okay. Is Riza good for me? Okay. That is too vague. Do you mean like romantically? I need to have a little more information. Okay. So then I can concentrate. If you guys make these two, general, it's very hard because I got probably how many people I got on here? Several, right? Okay. I'm looking. You probably got about a couple thousand people right now looking. Okay. All right. Will my husband and I stay together? Long term, down the road, there is a decision that has to be made. And it's up to you. Notice how I don't say that because I refuse to write your chart for you. But there is about a year and a half, there is discussions of separation, is depending on what you want to work and what you want to work it out with. Okay. Jackie, will I meet somebody soon? Now, how soon is soon? I want to say maybe within 4 to 6 months. Okay. See what we got. They're feeding them so fast. Is there any messages from my mom? She passed away recently. Sally, did she have gray hair and did she go to the beauty parlor and get it fixed? Because it's kind of like this length, kind of a gray, silver gray. And she's got like a little bit of curl. I think it's not real tall. Tell me if that's her, because sometimes if they recently die, sometimes it takes them a while to pass over, because I am seeing somebody, I'm thinking it's her, but remember, I'm seeing several thousand people right now. So I want light color dye. I think she was very beautiful when she was younger, like beautiful. So at least this person's making me feel like, yeah, I was very attractive when I was younger. So just a thought. Okay. Let me know if that's her. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Kiki. Any insight on conceiving for me and my husband? Well, you're going to have kids. You're going to have Root. You are going to have children because there's two. Do you have dark hair? These kids have kind of a dark hair, and one of the daughters has long dark hair, almost straight, just a little bit of body, just a little bit. I think they're yours. I really feel like they're genetically yours. Keep trying. I want to say maybe early next year, and I feel like you're going to carry them. You might actually end up adopting one. You might have three, maybe. If quickest way to find out, if you whatever dominant hand you guys have, look right here, in between here and here. Now, some people are like, well, it's inaccurate. Well, it's not as accurate when you have more than 4 kids. But when you have it, if you look at mine, I got 3 kids and you can see them. And then I got like a little line, it's half one. And I'm very close with my granddaughter. So, okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. I moved to North Carolina for a job. Now I'm having problems and I can't find a place to live. And I'm going to get a new job to find a place to live. Why I'm feeling happy. Okay. So what was your question? Are you just telling me? Nuella, I'm glad that I feel like there's some energy. Like I said, there's been energy blocks. Now you guys do know that Leo Lionsgate started August 23rd to the end of the year. You can manifest anything you want. I'm telling you, you can do it. It's just special right now, just this time. It only happens every 85 years, and it's astrological time that that's where there's some of the heavy energy you're feeling too is, because you can get it. You really have to apply yourself and put your intent. Remember I told you about the I am principle is intent, align, and manifest. Because if you intend to do it and you set your intentions, that's going to put you in the alignment you need to be so that you get what you want, which is manifest. And I always say it's the I am principle. I kind of came up with that myself because I think that makes it simple. All right. So who goes? Let's see. I'm going back and forth. It's kind of funny. Like normally on my podcast, I've got one person doing all of these for me. So yeah. Hi, Rhonda. Okay. Let's see who else we got. See more, Rhonda. All right. I am going through a lot here. 2 things, not for me, but on mother's worry. My youngest son and his wife, will they be okay? Are you talking about as in a relationship? Because they're going to stay together for a little bit longer. Maybe a year or 2, if that's what you're talking about. Matthew passed away yesterday. He's strong on his mind and his daughter. Peace. Matthew passed away. He is strong on my mind. Matthew is did Matthew have kind of like parted down the middle, a little bit thicker hair, medium brown to lighter brown, kind of like lighter than mine, more of a brown, big smile on his face, big teeth, like kind of nice looking. Tell me if that's him. Okay. Because like I can see a person, they're smiling at me, like big smile. So I think that means that they're okay. If that's, it's hard. Remember, I got a couple thousand people here. So far, I just have a couple. You guys actually get a lot of my attention because normally I have 1 million people and I've only got about, if I'm looking about, I would say about maybe 2,000. So, okay. All right. In their relationship, Rhonda. Yes, in their relationship. Yeah. Okay. I would say they're going to stay together and try to work really hard. In the long run, I'm not sure if they're going to stay together. I'm going to be honest with you. And you remember, you know how I am when I say things like this. I refuse to get involved in your chart. It is up to you. It is a free will. But I will say, it looks to me that there will be at some time a splitting. Okay. And it could be maybe down the road. And I would say a couple years. They're going to try really hard to stay together. So, okay. Is your mother today with you in spirit? T Sims. Did she have dark hair? I just want to know. She had dark hair? Because, okay. All right. Just to let you know. Okay. All right. let's see. I'm trying to get it through. I'm only going to do this another 5 minutes because I don't want to get like stress my voice out too much. Debbie says, will I meet my husband this? Okay, we already did that. What's blocking your gifts? Your fear. Why are you afraid? You know, we've been taught by standard religions that what I do is wrong when it's not. If this were wrong, why am I blessed? Do you know what I'm saying? I think that people don't. And by the way, if you know anything about the Kabbalah, that is Judaism, it's mysticism. The Kabbalah is a practice that believes in what I do, and Jesus knew all about it. If you watch the texts, you read the texts, he understood Kabbalah. You'll understand if you get into the lost books of the Bible. Just a thought, okay? I'm scrolling, you guys. So hold on if I'm scrolling. Sorry. See, like, okay, Candace died. Okay, I'm like, will I ever have a child or a child or an adult? I don't quite know what that means. Nadia, I don't know that. Will I ever have a child or adult? I don't understand that question. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand them. Hi, will you get a promotion? Yeah, but not as soon as you want. You'll probably get it in February, and it won't be really a big one. I feel like you might be looking for another job anyway. Okay, Brianna. All right. Sally wants to know if she's going to be able to move to Florida by next year. You'll be in a position where you can go, but you're going to be scared to go because you don't think you have enough money. But what you need to do is just go ahead and do it, and it'll all fall into place. Okay. Okay, here I got to start going down below. Okay, I got lots of questions on YouTube too. May I ask you what you see for me in the terms of my next relationship? It is somebody that you meet through somebody else. So, and it goes very slow, and this person is hot and cold. I don't know how long the relationship, that one coming up, is going to last for you, because I don't feel like you're going to put up with him. But don't worry, there'll be somebody else coming. This very next relationship. Tell me if I'm not right on that one, because I feel that one's real strong, by the way. Okay. PT Chris, when will I meet my wife? You're taking your time. How old are you? I need to know, because I want to say something about the age of 34. I don't know what that means. Okay. Divine. Happy. Any messages that come through, Lana? Brittany Harlow. Oh, Brittany. Okay. I know Brittany. You're not happy with something. What change do you need to make? You need to make a change. I don't know if it's a business or where you're living. There's something that makes you unhappy. A lot of times you guys understand unhappiness is what causes your blocks. It's not people, like I said, people can try to take and take and take and take and take from you. And you have to try to learn who's doing it to keep their energy away from you. And if you're doing that, that helps unblock too. So there's a couple ways to unblock you. Okay. But most of 90% of it's fear. Okay. All right, here we go. Do you see financial stability in my future in this next year? It's going to be about the same. There might be a slight raise coming of maybe 1,000 a year, but not a whole lot. But it's going to be stable. It's not going to lose anything. You're not going to like win the lotto. But I even tell people right now with this Lionsgate thing going on, go play the lotto. I have never said that before to anybody. I'm saying it to you now. I'm serious. Play the lotto. There's so much manifestation. You want to know how many people I have met in the last week that I've done readings for? One won 16,000, one won 20,000, and they just do the one did a scratch ticket. I mean, they're like, I told them too. I said, well, isn't there money coming to you? And she's like, oh yeah, I just won 20 grand. I'm like, must be nice. Anyway, and it's okay. I win. And what I find interesting is I win all the time on scratches, $60. I won 100 on one, but I never win anything big. And you know why? Because I truly am blessed. And if I were to come into some money, I would buy my healing center. That is okay. I feel it's coming, and that's okay. Okay. So they understand that. I don't feel like I need excess like that. So, okay. Um, Blessings. Can you tell me about my current relationship? Oh, you have to be more specific, sweetheart. JD, you have to be more specific. Princess says, I'm claiming it. Lucky time. I know. I'm telling you, it only happens once in a lifetime because it only happens every 85 years. This is the time. If you want something, go get it. Go get it. I'm serious. And it lasts the residual energy ends around December 20th because it's that, because it's, the solstice and the equinox and everything. But there'll be a little residual energy into January and February next year. But be expecting miracles right now for the next couple. I'm not kidding you. Truly believe this, okay? All right. Let's see. Hi, Anne. How are you? Any messages for you? And give me a call. I owe you time. Some of you guys are my regulars, so I know you. Eli, when will I be in a relationship with Matthew? Oh, is it Ellie? Eli, Ellie? Is he just a friend of yours, Ellie? Is that what that is? Because I feel like it's no rush. That's how I'm feeling about it. Okay. Yeah, Ellie. Okay. Ellie, tell me that if that's true. Okay. The Virgo guy or the Scorpio guy for me. I'm a Cancer Leo cusp. I'm going to tell you something, Virginia. Whoever you go with, because I know that it's a Virgo sun, but what's their moon and rising? It's important. Now, if I were to pick somebody for what you are as a Cancer, Virgos are rock solid. An earth sign does very well with other like water signs. I always say water and earth make mud, but no, water, the earth needs water and the water needs the earth. Think about that. Okay. Anyway, let's see what do we get. Don't think she loves me, but she detaches and I get upset. Wanting the more, I'm starting to think that she is someone else. I don't think there's someone else. I think she's going through something. I see from some reason, JD. I don't think she'll ever tell you. I think she's holding it in. Maybe you can get her to talk. But that's what she's doing. See anybody else. Okay. Did you say it's not a rush or it's in a rush? I say there's no rush, Ellie. I don't know why I say that. Take your time on the relationship. Okay. Will you ever find true love? Do you mean as in a romantic partner? Because remember, you find true love in your family. You find true love in your friends, even your pets. But yes, in a relationship, you got somebody coming next year. It's already October. Don't rush it. It's coming. And my suggestion to you for people wanting to find true love and they want a relationship bad, don't force it. When you're not looking is when it drops right in your lap. Okay. All right. I am going to be signing out. I'm starting to lose my voice just a little bit, you guys. Michael, one more. I've been stuck in a job where I don't feel fulfilled. I've been trying to find a job and applying, but nothing. Is there a new job in my near future? I feel undervalued. And I'm going to tell you, Michael, they're telling me to tell you, if you're going to find the job you want, you have to be willing to move. Start looking out of the area you're living. That's what they tell me to tell you. Okay. All right. What else? One more. Will William and I stay together? Yes. Well, at least for now, for quite a while. Debbie, will I meet my husband? Okay, I already did that one. Oh, I've got like thousands of questions on here, you guys. Will my husband get a job soon? He's currently lost his. Yes, in about 4 weeks. He needed a break anyway. So let him breathe and just keep applying. It's actually in the long run a better job than he had before. Okay. I'm going to close out, you guys. I'm really sorry. I'm starting to get a little hoarse. I'm better. It's just I can't go for long periods of talking. Okay. Blessings to everybody. We'll be watching Metaphysical Meanderings next weekend. I should be back online normal but I will be reading at a store. The store is called Budding Butterfly in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And if you want to, you can call them up and make an appointment, and then they'll put you on the list, and I can do it by phone or I can do it by Google Meet too. So I do it that way. There I'm 60, so I'm just a little cheaper. But a lot of people like to be in person, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But if you don't and you can't be because you live somewhere else, then you can do it that way too. Otherwise, go to EnchantedSkye.com and book me. Okay? Blessings to everybody. I will be talking to you later. Bye, guys.